All right. I got the good fortune of being able to teach for a week. So we the path to war, path to World War II. So here we go. Started out thought experiment. There's Albert Einstein. He referred to daydreaming as thought experiments. Just trying to build a rapport with the kids. Just trying I daydream, so I just wanted to, kind of reach them where they're at if they were, engage the students who were daydreaming because they'd say, oh, yeah, they'd relate to that. So just wanted to build that rapport. Yeah, just, trying to get kids to think, motivate them to think and use their brains and they get a little active with that. So, yeah, so this is the thought experiment. I wanted to explain what a benevolent dictator is. Benevolent, I wanted to break down the words just, to basically, they knew exactly what I was talking about. A lot of them didn't know what the word benevolent mean. They knew what the word malevolent mean. I don't know what that says. That's kind of scary, but yeah, they knew what malevolent mean. I think I was saying I reminded like mal is bad in Spanish, so I'm like malevolent and then they kind of picked it up and then benevolent is the opposite of that, good. So then they a lot of them kind of clicked like, oh, I get it. Dictator, and then kind of explain that. A lot of them kind of knew. They're like Hitler, and yeah, I'm like, yeah, but just a dictator is somebody who rules with absolute authority. So thinking about that, just wanted to build that picture in their mind, and I explained that to Marcus Aurelius. He was a benevolent dictator. I would consider him one of Rome, one of the adoptive emperors. A very, instead of handing it off to his, I explained instead of handing the Roman emperorship to his son, he handed it to the most qualified person, and that's kind of how Rome was ruled for a time, and it went really well because people, it wasn't just your right birthright. You had to earn it, and really, the emperor wanted you to have the people in mind. So I was trying to build that in their mind. Then I asked them, what if you were a benevolent dictator? What would you do to change the world? And oh man, it was awesome. Then they went crazy. It was great. Every class I had went nuts. I taught this lesson for 3 classes. So yeah, every class they loved it. I heard everything from, like free pizza to like everybody gets $30,000 to like, homework to like, everything. Oh, you can just imagine. I heard everything like whatever. It was just so funny. Like it was great. It was a blast, and I knew it would be. So it was kind of a fun little experiment. And I put this up, put this picture up, as we had the conversation, to kind of give a perspective of like, well, what if all this land was yours? And this is kind of an Aztec painting, so it's a 90% Latino population. So I wanted to kind of go that route as far as the art that was associated with it. That might be familiar to some. So yeah, did that, and then kind of ended the little lecture with little little comic there. You can see it says spineless leaders of democracy. Hitler's just walking on all of them. And I wanted to give him a quote to kind of leave with. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. That was Carl Jung. He said that. And there's Michael Fassbender playing Carl Jung. But yeah, it went good. And after this, they did some kind of mandatory worksheets that I had to put in the lesson. So it was about the path to World War II. So this I just try to get them interested in talking about it, and they did their work, and they most of them seemed pretty excited about it all. So yeah, overall it went well, and every class was kind of around the same. It was a Monday, so everybody was I think it was a Monday. Anyway, it was beginning of a lesson, and it wasn't the day after a test. So yeah, it went well.